Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Happy Saturday. Hey everybody. Let me let y'all come on in the room, child. Let me speak. Another round says, stopping through to show love. Have a great live discussing this mess. Child, it's going to be a fool. Do you hear me? Thank you for stopping by to say hi. Hey Sasha. Hey Icon by Nature. Hey Rhonda. Hey Kathleen. Hey Constance. Hey Michelle Bird. Hey Tawana. Hey Megan. Hey, Miss AKA Ren. Hey, Renee Carter. Hey, Olympia. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Make It Make Sense Queen. Hey, Forever Brooke. Hey, CCD. I'm sorry, CC Doe. Hold on, let me go up. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Detroit Virgo. Virgo's in the house. Hey, Caparo. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Kendall. Hey, Makeup Addict. Hey, Amazing Dreams. Hey, Stir Fry Dallas Guy. Hey, Apple Charm. Hey, Melanie. Hey, Nia. Let me go down. Hey, Erica. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Lenise. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Shy Girl Q. Hey, it's Devontae. Oh, let me go down. Let me go down, y'all. Let me go down. Hey, Slya. Hey, Belicious. Hey, Miss B. Hey, Jamila. Hey, Mika with love. Hey, CJ. Oh, C. John the Gamer. Hey, C. John the Gamer. Hey, Stacy B. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Boogie Down Gal. Okay, she like moving forward. Okay, let's move on forward, honey. We're gonna move forward into the mess. Hey, Maisha. Hey, ABS. Hey, C ain't for Cookie. Hey, Marsha. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Sneaky. Not Sneaky, child. That's the perfect name for tonight's live. Sneaky. Okay, they a lie and the truth ain't in them. Okay, let me tell you how I pressed through to get to this live. My stomach is hurting, honey. 40 is hell on the body. Okay, like it's like as soon as my body saw a 4 in front of the number, it just started acting a fool. Okay, my stomach is upset. I ain't feeling the best, child. My palms are sweaty. I'm just not feeling all that great. But guess what? We still gonna get into this mess because I can't postpone it. So let's go. Hold on. Hey, classy lady. Hey, Chelsea. Hey, Miss B. Carter. Hey, A. Hey, April. Hey, Butterfly. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Leslie. Okay. Hey, Candy. Hey, Pretty Black Girl 74. Hey, Liana. Hey, Domo. Hey, the homie. Hey, Miss Michelle. Hey, Alexandra. Hey, Joy. All right, y'all. We finna get into it, honey. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, hey to everybody that's joined the live. There are 227 of you on this live. I never asked because I forget. So please like the live if you don't mind. Okay. I don't like the forceful. Let's get 17,000 likes right quick before we start. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. How you know you like something if you haven't gotten into it as you got into it yet? So for me, if you get anything out of the content, then like the live. But since y'all came early, I would assume you're gonna like the live, so just go and like it. But anywho, we are here to discuss Miss Rob Dixon, or as Karen likes to call her, Robert. Okay, we're here to discuss Robert and Juan, her co-parent. Okay, because I ain't gonna, I start calling her roommate or whatever. Then it's a co-parent situation at this point. Okay, they say that they are married, honey. I ain't seen a certificate. Okay, I can't find it. Okay, I've been hopping on the Googler, have not been able to locate one. So therefore, and thus and such, it's looking like a lie, allegedly. Let me put my banner up, child. I don't want no problems. You hear me? Welcome to the Opinionated Channel. All views expressed are opinions and alleged. If you would like to support my channel, please cash app $MEASHAIMO. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Child, let's get into the foolishness. So Robert was sitting there lying and whatnot, and decided that she was going to come out with all the receipts after the fact. But Andy said, I got something for you. We will have a sit down and we will talk about it. So listen, it came up the other day that there will be several parts to the reunion. So let me read you part one. In part one, Ashley reveals the reason behind her recent breakup with Winterhouse Luke. Honey, we don't care nothing about that. Okay, get into it. And what she set to gain from her divorce, not a damn thing. Mia discloses how she and Gordon lost control of their businesses. We don't give a damn. And upstate the group on their rocky financial status. It's given back to the penthouse from the big house. Candace reacts to watching Giselle's allegations against Chris play out and accuses her former friend of bold-faced lie. She got a little line problem. In part 2, which airs Sunday, February 26th. Child, now we taking a little break. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, because honey, I was going to say. The rift between Candace and Giselle continues as they address all of Giselle's allegations against Chris from season 7. Basically, Candace is going to be like, I mean, why did you say that you're a liar? Okay, rolling heels of neck. And then Giselle's going to look at her and say, what did I lie about? And then Andy is going to move on to the next question. Paula from Houston wants to know. No, Andy. Skirt. We want to get into that. Let's delve into it. And outside of the allegations, let's delve into that drink that flew up in Wendy's face. Now, Wendy might be forgiven, but I have not forgotten. Okay, so we're going to get into that. It says Giselle opens up about her recent surgery and dating a younger man. Girl. But the ladies question her willingness to share information about her personal life. Wendy gets fired up about Mia's assault on her in Miami. Listen, Wendy girl. Listen, girl. I'm speaking directly to you, honey. If you're going to get fired up, then get fired up and stay fired up. Stay revved up. Because the thing is, we all sat around after you got that drink thrown in your face. We had lives, honey. We were having candlelight vigils. We were doing everything in defense of 4 degrees Dr. Wendy Acefo. Okay, we did all that for you and Mia to be playing with each other's Hello Kitty. I don't like it. Okay? So if you're going to be mad, then be mad. Because should nobody be throwing no drinks in your face and then you kikiing and hugging, honey. Now, I know this is a job and all y'all faking at this point. I don't know what's real and what's not. But I had already told y'all on the reviews that I wasn't buying it. I told y'all it was a Tyler Perry production. I told you. But anywho, I digress. Let's get back into part 2. Wendy gets fired up. Child, goodbye. Part 3, the reunion concludes as Ashley and Candace discuss the events that led to the dissolution of their once burgeoning friendship. Okay, child. Ashley and Candace are never going to be friends. Ashley can't be trusted. Apple-headed hussy. She can't be trusted. Okay? She can't be trusted. Period. Okay, so I wouldn't even sit with Ashley. I wouldn't talk to Ashley. I wouldn't do nothing with Ashley. Like, nothing. Okay? Like, nothing. So, I just wouldn't do nothing with her, child. And I do mean absolutely nothing. But let's continue on with what's going on with them. Karen faces off against Sharice and sets the record straight about the rumors of her infidelity. Karen ain't gonna do nothing but deny. Sharice gonna lie with that ponytail sitting ever so. Child, it's giving Honey Boo Boo. Y'all remember when Honey Boo Boo used to be in them pageants? Hey, Honey Boo Boo. Okay, so Honey Boo Boo gonna sit there and say whatever she gonna say to the Grand Dame. The Grand Dame gonna sit there and y'all know how Karen kind of be moving her lips a little bit when she get pissed. She gonna be quivering them lips. And they're going to get into it as they get into it. I don't care about that either. Andy has a special, and this is the part I care about. Andy has a special post-reunion conversation with Robin and dives into Robin's bombshell admission that Juan was inappropriately communicating with another woman prior to their wedding. That is what I care about. That's what I want to get into. Okay, that's what I want to get into. Everything else, I mean, child, and... Just Ann. Hey, Black Swan. Thank you for the super chat. Loving your content. Thank you. I mean, I don't care about that. So this is what's going to be on the 3 parts. So Andy is going to have an addition to part 3. See, Robin thought she skated under the radar, but girl, you didn't time it right, because had you timed it right, you would have known to wait until after the reunion aired. But no, you think you beating the system, you and Gizzard, that y'all got together and started talking on this Sleepy Time podcast, and you outed yourself. So therefore, and thus and such, Andy pulled the trigger on adding all of that to the reunion. Use your thinker. Girl, what's wrong with you? Like, what? Anywho, child. Before I continue any further, can y'all please tell me if you can hear my mic crystal clear? Because I had a live the other day and the mic was not miking. So I just want to know if y'all can hear me good before we continue to get into it. Just yay or nay in the chat if you can hear me clearly. So Domo said, I need Andy to get into their a little bit more. We need Nicki Minaj back. She's the only one to say it like it is. And you know what? It's not, we don't even need Nikki. Like, okay, I don't mind Nikki, hosting a reunion or whatever for shock value, but I don't need them to be fangirling. I don't need them to be playing. This ain't funny. You're not a Barb at this moment. We're not playing with you. I want to know exactly why you sat up there and lied to us all season. Not saying that you owe us anything, but if you sign up for reality TV, then, we want to know what's going on with you. Now, if you are a member of my Patreon, you would know that like a month ago, I think it was like a month ago or 2 months ago, I came to them and somebody vouched for me in the chat. I came to them and said, listen, y'all, I have a theory. Okay, this is before everything hit the blogs. I said, something just ain't right, child. I was watching Robin and Giselle on Sherry Shepherd. Once I got through with that and I saw it and I dissected it and I sat with it for a little bit, I went to Patreon and I told them my thoughts. And I said, y'all know what? I think that Giselle, Robin, and Ashley got together to concoct this plan about Chris. But then Robin pulled out at the last minute because she was like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with it. So Ashley and Giselle decided to carry it out because Robin had sort of like a soft spot for Candace. But little did I know that the reason why she opted out is because her own dirt was brewing. But she really didn't, because she pulled out that speaker on Candace. She brought out the receipts on Karen. She was up in Wendy's face, ostracizing her and Xing her out of every activity. But I had already said that the three of them got together and made a plan to take Chris down, take Wendy out, and usher Honey Boo Boo in. Did I not say that on the Patreon? Okay, look, Nia said, yes, you are so right. You sure did say that. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, honey, because now it's all over the blogs, but I already knew that. I already knew that. It was so fake from the start. Everything that was being shown to me, I was like, this is a fable. This is given previously on Tyler Perry's Sisters. That's what this was giving me. And I'm like, okay, they lying. They lying in my face and the truth ain't in it. First of all, when have we ever seen Ashley have a friend? Not saying she can't have no friends, child. But when did this girl just keep on coming to the apartment? The first thing she asked was, what's going on with Candace? Girl, what? Why are you worried about Candace? Huh? What you say now? What you say, eyebrows? Oh, you ain't say nothing? Okay. So she's sitting here with Ashley in that penthouse with all them toys all over the floor, child. Ashley, clean that place up. So they all sitting there. And I'm just like, what? Not Ashley got a friend. Then all of a sudden we go over to the spring fling. And then the friends show up again. So Mia, who wants to be involved by any means necessary, she's like, yeah, Chris looked at me too, girl. Chris, not looking at Mia. Mia lost so much, it's ridiculous. Chris ain't looking at Mia. And then I'm just like, okay, so why did Ashley make it a point to tell us that her friends were at the spling fring or whatever the hell it's called? We don't care, girl. We have never cared about your friends. So I'm like, okay, Ashley got friends at the party. And she made it a point to tell us she had friends at the party. Okay. And then the next thing you know, here comes Deborah talking about he was looking at me too. He said all Chris's are alike. Him and Happy Eddie. Ma'am, sit your eyebrows down, ma'am. We don't want to hear it. Okay. We don't give a damn. That's when I knew something was amok. I was like, they are running amok in the palace. Shout out to Mama D. So then this heifer gonna get online, honey, because we're gonna dissect this, because I want y'all to hear what Ashley had to say in this interview. She hates Candace so much that she's not even paying attention to what she should be paying attention to, and we're gonna get into it. So then Robin decided, okay, I'm gonna say something. But the only reason why she said something is because that whole thing came out. Shout out to Giorgio Says from the TikTok, honey. He is also a blogger, and he's the one that actually came out with the receipts from the lady that fell in his DM. And the lady specifically said that Robin knew about her and did not want her to spill the tea. Okay, she said that. She said Robin didn't want me to say nothing. So he came out with the receipts, and then all of a sudden, well, I mean, I did kind of know about what was going on, but see, she was trying to extort money from us. Girl, y'all didn't have 2 pennies to rub together when y'all first stepped on the scene. I don't know how many hats and how many rehab houses you have robbed the builder, but y'all don't have no money to be getting extorted, honey. This just don't make no sense to me. Then on the Patreon receipts, it said that the woman was coming there to meet a Baltimore Ravens player, but she decided to call Juan instead. So Juan, in the middle of the panorama, when everybody was getting sick from just looking at each other, decides he's going to go and put down his credit card. Now, y'all riddle me this. When in the history of hotel stays have you ever put a down payment? So now hotels are on afterpay. When have you ever went to a hotel and said, I'm gonna put something on this night, but the next few nights I ain't gonna be able to do it? When? When have you ever done that? When you go to a hotel, you pay all of it up front. You can go on www.expedia.com. Okay, if y'all want to give me a sponsorship and whatnot, you can go on Expedia, Priceline. Priceline even lets you negotiate. Priceline negotiator. Like they let you negotiate your price. You couldn't even negotiate the price. And then you gonna say you was waiting for the Ravens player, but he was, whatever was going on with him, forget him. I'm gonna call Juan. Juan with the two kids and the co-parent in-home roommate, in-house roommate. You gonna call him. But y'all ain't sleeping together. Girl, goodbye. Goodbye and good night, y'all. I'm not gonna play with y'all. I'm not gonna play with Robin. And he go Giselle. Now, this is what I want to say to y'all. Because baby, I got to get it all out. Then I'm gonna go to y'all comments. Here go Giselle. Yeah. Like she fell in my DM too. Yeah, she cause I was like, pull up, run up, get done up. Like I'm ready, girl. You can't even walk in a straight line, Gizzard. What were you gonna do? Punks jump up to get beat down. Girl, you weren't gonna do Okay, on top of her acting like that, I felt like she was taking pleasure in Robin's pain. Robin, open your beautiful eyes up, honey. Your friend is a foe. Because let me tell you something. If my friend was going through what Robin is going through, and I knew it was going down like it's going down, I would say to her, girl, listen, they're going to probably out you on next season. So this is what you're going to do. I'm going to come to your house. We're going to sit. If you want to get together and concoct a plan, this is what you should have said. We're going to get together. I'm going to come to your house. You just tell me Juan tripping. I'm going to be like, girl, what have you been doing? Girl, he was acting like he wanted to talk to somebody during the panorama, girl. I was like, boy, whatever. And, but we worked through it. Like you could have come up with that kind of lie. But instead, you said, how can we deflect and then monopolize off of it on our own? Okay, so what we'll do is Chris, we haven't bothered him. And Candace, she likes us like that. And, she wants to be accepted by us. So, we'll easily get over that with Candy Pants. It's okay. So we'll choose her because last year we chose Wendy. And that's how the lie was born. And I felt like Giselle was sitting there like, girl, girl, tell him. And tell him about the receipt. And tell him about. I'm like, Giselle, none of this sounds right. And none of this makes sense. So why are you letting her say this? What kind of friend are you? And quiet as it's kept, honey, I would keep my good eye on you too, allegedly. I always talk about how fine Juan is. And then on the Patreon receipts, y'all, she was like, well, Robin, are you giving him attention? Now, what kind of best friend gonna blame her best friend for her man being a dog? What kind of best friend gonna blame her best friend for her man doing dirt? What kind of best friend gonna say on a sleepy time podcast when we can barely stay the hell awake? Hey, girl. I mean, maybe he stepped out because you weren't paying him no attention. Like, do you give him attention? Because every time I'm with y'all, you don't be giving him no attention. Well, do you want to give him the attention? Because, baby, I don't trust it. Allegedly. Okay, I ain't trusted when they went shopping for that cubic zirconia. I said, baby, You could have got this off of QVC, honey. Do they still have HSN? Home Shopping Network. You do not have to call Gizzard. Child, I don't trust it. Okay? It's given out. I can't trust it, honey. I don't trust nothing about it. Let me go up here for the super chat, child. Now that I got that out the way. DM Rocks, thank you for the super chat. Even though Robin lied about the one situation, she did warn Candace about how Ashley brought that girl to Karen's show. DM Rocks, listen, that's a great point, but it's all a part of the plan. See, this is the thing, okay? Because this is how my mind works. So I'm telling y'all, I've been dissecting it over on the Patreon, and everything that I have said has come to pass. Okay, so this is an excellent point. But I feel like Robin felt a little bit, bad that Candace was about to be ambushed. So to separate herself from Ashley and Giselle and to seem like she was Team Candace, she leaned over, but really had a hint of mess in it. Okay, it was, girl, I'm trying to save you. But at the same time, it's a scene that needs to be had. So Candace, girl, did you know that's the girl that said that Chris? Because it's like you still in it, though. You still in it, though. You still saying stuff about it, though. Because you were there when everything was concocted, when the plan was birthed. So for me, even though you tried to warn her, I still feel like that was you trying to show Giselle, girl, see, I'm on y'all team. Okay, I told her that the girl, the girl is here. I'm trying to make her feel away. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Okay, I don't trust it. Mm-mm. Nope, don't trust it. Sneaky said, I'm sure Gizzard told Rob they were coming to the show. Exactly. Exactly. Hold on. Lawson's Blair said, or go over your kids' homework. What y'all talking about? Wait a minute. I missed the first part of that. Sheila said, yes, I said the same thing about Giselle getting pleasure out of Rob's embarrassment. Yeah. It just seemed, and then when she said, wait a minute, can I give them my POV? If you have not heard the Patreon receipts, it's just a bunch of fluff and a bunch of BS. It's floating all over everywhere, child. And I uploaded it to Patreon, but basically, Robin was making up stuff that didn't make no sense. She said Juan went and put down the credit card and walked away. Ma'am, this is not a movie from the 90s. All I could picture when she said that was it raining outside, Juan being in a trench coat, going to the front desk and saying, here's my card, and turning and walking away. Turning and walking away. Y'all, my imagination is ridiculous. When I tell you I imagine him walking in the rain, I said, girl, not him in the middle of the panorama putting that card down and y'all ain't getting a loaf of bread and can't buy eggs, child. Goodbye. So, anywho, it's looking like a lie, okay? Child, everything's a lie, child. Kendall said, Robin looks like the good friend. She does. And you know what? I think it's a relationship of convenience and comfort. And I really didn't want her to marry him because the people on the Twitter were pressuring her to marry him. But if we really think about it, the same with Cynthia over on Real Housewives of Atlanta, now that the two of you are married, okay, and I'm doing air quotes, your story has been tied up in a nice little bow. So you can go. Thanks for coming. Child, you can go, honey. There's nothing else that we need from you, but thank you so much. Micah said, while the Green Eye Bandits and Ashley are to blame, it's the producer's fault too. They allow them to control, create, produce the narrative every season, which begs the question, why are y'all not doing y'all job? Because they think that we care about those fancy edits. Because see, we've been hyping them up too much. It's our fault too. Let me tell you something. We all got a part in it. The editors and the producers think that they're doing such a great job because they add, like, when they were doing the whole TMZ thing and they had RDZ, when they were making Karen, special units victim and all this other kind of stuff. And when they add those sound effects and when they think that that's what we want to see, a bunch of fluff, lies, and some cool edits. I don't want that. Okay. I don't want to see that. And so y'all think that we're filled up. You're filling our housewives' cup with that BS, but you're not. Because now, this is my thing. Sunday, I'm going to be looking at them crazy. I was already looking at them crazy. But see, I was just giving y'all a little bit of how I was looking at them crazy. But I was really telling them over on Patreon how I was looking at them crazy. But on Sunday, I'm just going to be like, girl. And you could tell when Ashley lying because she be grinning. She laughed too much. She like a kid with a lie. You can just tell when Ashley is lying. That divorce is a lie, allegedly. Everything that they saying is a lie. Ashley know that man don't want to film no more. Who in their right mind gonna get a mortgage together, okay, and then say, because I saw a sneak peek of Sunday's episode, and then say, I don't know how we're going to do the mortgage. I mean, probably like 50-50 because his name is on there. And, the mortgage is like $13,000. First of all, girl, what? And secondly, not 50-50. Girl, that man staying in that house. Y'all move together, okay? And he don't want to be on camera. So it's open. You do you and he going to do him. Child. Anywho, I ain't got time to play with them. Giselle prompted Robin to tell Candace they were hoping Candace would cause a scene and act a fool. Yep, all a part of the plan. I'm with you. T. Patrice, hey girl, Gizzard knows this Juan situation was going to embarrass her. I don't even think she cares though, because the biggest question that I have is, why did you call this man? And see, at first I was like, not Juan on the phone acting, but Juan not that, nah, he wasn't acting. He was for real. But let me tell you what the real response was. The real response was, hey, yo, Rob, I already told you that we weren't going to talk about this. I thought me and you got past this. I thought this girl was in the past. I thought we weren't going to bring this woman up. So when Robin called him, he probably was like, Why are you calling me, bro? Because, honey, you know he be calling her bro. Okay. Why you calling me, bro? That's when he got mad because it's like, Robin, you're not listening to me. That's what I feel. Now, I could be wrong, but I just feel like he was upset because she called him. I don't even think it was that he was acting because people were like, well, he was lying too. No, I don't think he was lying. I think he just was mad at her because she called him. Hold on. Jessica said, anybody know why they keep showing those dramatic nature clips in between? Girl, won't they do it? Shonda said, it's giving a scheme that Todd set up to come. You know, I love a good Housewives reference, honey, especially if it's Atlanta. Kay said, yes, and her forehead starts beaming with anticipation of telling more lies, don't it, Kay? And then when she was on that podcast, she gonna say, can I tell my, outside of Ashley, Giselle said on the podcast, hey, can I tell my POV? So the girl messaged me. Why are you so excited about telling us that the girl messaged you? You do know that you are digging a further hole for your best friend who is disposable. See, the thing is, this is another reason why I say Giselle is not Robin's friend to the end, because she knows that she is the face of Potomac. Despite, if you like Giselle or not, Giselle and Karen are the faces of Potomac. Andy ain't getting rid of them. It's kind of like Kyle Richards over there on Beverly Hills. Kind of like Kenya and Candy, because Nene's gone and Portia's gone. If Portia and Nene was still there, I would say Portia, Nene, and Kenya, the face of Atlanta. There are some staples that you build your season around. And Giselle is always going to produce a scene, messy line and all. And Karen is always going to give you a good shady confessional moment and a wig slide, because that wig was sliding when they was in Mexico. Baby, that wig was sliding so good. Oh, Sharice had heated her hide, honey. She had forgot her got to be. I said, oh, baby. Oh, not the got to be, Grandam. But Giselle is a staple. But Giselle and Robin are a team. So why would you jeopardize your teammate? Because you already know, by you continuing to let us know that you were in on it, and Robin was on this season and had something that could have produced a good season, and y'all kept it to yourselves and then decided that instead of bringing it to where this is the thing, they were stealing, hours, billable hours from work. And this is what I mean. So if you go to your customer service job and you work from home, you just be sitting there with your helmet of salvation on, aka a bonnet, and you're doing you. But at the same time, you're working, right? What if you just decided to take a vacation in the middle of you supposedly being at your station and taking your customer service calls? So now you got your sister filling in for you. You're stealing time. So instead of you doing your job, you just doing whatever it is you want to do and having somebody else do your work. And that's exactly what Robin did. Robin had all the other girls do her work. And then she decided, I'm getting this hefty check from the Housewives franchise, but I'm still going to come over here and have you guys pay for my half truth. Like, that's not cool. I think that's what people are mad about. It's not the fact that she kept it to herself, child. We don't care about Juan cheating, child. We already knew that. Okay, he'd be up and down the street doing what he do. Anywho, allegedly. But it's all about what we saw this season. And at first I thought I was tripping because I was like, okay, Misha, you being kind of hard on him. You keep saying that the season wasn't good and this and that. And I even saw some comments like, girl, this season is great. And I'm like, no, it is not. I know fake housewives when I see it. I know what some stuff is pieced together when I see it. And I didn't like it. I was like, this season is awful. And I just kept trying to see what the good was, but there wasn't any. It wasn't giving nothing. Brandon said, I'm just watching your reviews. I'm through with this reality show. Amy's hosting the reunion was bad enough, but rewarding Rob, not Amy, but rewarding Rob with a sit down, please. It's smoke and mirrors, just like you said. Absolutely. And I don't think that Andy is going to ask the burning question. Somebody, begged the question on Twitter, will Andy address the colorism? No, Andy will not. Andy gonna go all around whatever Andy got to go all around. Okay, he ain't gonna address nothing. Leslie said, I said Giselle and Robin stole Bravo's check this season. Yeah, They just did whatever they wanted to do and then had their cousin fill in at the desk, honey, because can't nobody see them. Child, absolutely not. Leo said, I'm wondering if Robin is brought back next season. Will she be forced to bring up that scandal? Because I'm sure one of the ladies will no doubt bring it up. Grand Dame. This is the thing. This is what I've learned about Potomac. Because I feel in my spirit that I am a housewives connoisseur. Yes, I do quote Atlanta quite a bit because that is my favorite franchise. Whether they flop, whether they fall, honey, peaks and valleys. I love me some Atlanta. Okay. And I'm going to ride with Atlanta till the wheels fall off. But I have watched every single franchise from beginning to end. I have not missed an episode, with the exception of Salt Lake City. Child, they won't get a view out of me if somebody paid me. Okay. But I have watched every single season of every single franchise, X out Salt Lake City, even Dallas. I watched every single season, every single episode up until the time it was canceled. For me, this is what I've learned about Potomac. Potomac will come back, okay? And because Giselle reigns supreme, whether we like it or not, yes, Karen is the grand dame, but they will proceed to say something to Robin. She will get an attitude. She will say a few words. She will get up. She will leave. Giselle will swoop in, being her savior, say a few words, and then they'll have an attitude and we'll move on to something else. Because the two of them together are like, it's hard to penetrate it. So yes, the grand dame will bring it up, but it's not going to be one of those things. Okay, so a perfect example is this. When things are going on in Atlanta and they have to come back the next season, they are going to hold their feet to the fire. They're going to talk about, Kenya going to bring it up every chance she get. Child, she wouldn't let Bolo rest. Do you hear me? She would not let Bolo rest, child. He couldn't even put down his stripping chaps. Kenya was all over it. We need somebody like that. These ladies don't have that. Candace will ask, but it's like, she gonna ask, but it's only like, she gonna say a little bit and she gonna read them and then she gonna move on. Wendy is only going to speak when spoken to. Robin would have to provoke Wendy in order for Wendy to say something. And then you have Giselle, she ain't gonna go against Robin. You have Karen. Karen gonna sit quietly in the corner hoping that Honey Boo Boo don't show back up. And if she does, all Karen is gonna do is say, well, how about we talk about Juan? Okay. Because we're still waiting on that, Robert. And that's going to be it. No, we need a Kenya more. We need somebody that's going to be like, well, girl, you know, they were saying in the blogs that, you know, you knew all the while. So why, when we were in Mexico, did you act like you didn't know? Well, let's get into that. Like, we need somebody that's going to really give it to her. And they're not going to do it. So what we have to do is just talk about it amongst each other. Then when they come back next season, they're just going to come back next season. I really do not feel like it's going to be that big of a deal. Or I can picture this. They're going to come back with headlines. You know how they do that thing where they stamp all the blog posts and you see them all stamped over. You see TMZ and this person and that person and DJ Richie Sky and all about the tea. You know how they do that. It's going to be all about that. And then we're going to get the camera panning into Robin's house. She's going to be pretending like she's doing something. Child ain't hitting on nothing. And then we're going to hear a face. We're going to get a FaceTime from Giselle. How you holding up? I mean, I'm fine. Well, girl, you know, they were saying stuff about it. You know, Karen going to say something next time we see her. Oh, girl, I'm not worried about Karen. Fade to Wendy. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I already know that's how it's going to go down. Son said, hi, Misha, just getting here. I've never heard a man stepping up to take care of a professional athlete's girl. Son, love, please say it again. Juan knows the rules to the game, and the woman was there for him, and they all know it. And then remember the part, I don't know if y'all saw the receipts from the man, Giorgio says on TikTok, he said that the woman said that the reason why she got turned off by him is because he tried to pass her around to his friend. So that completely turned her off. So once they got done, she said she went to the door or something, and the man was showing his goods to her. And she was like, what are y'all trying to do? They was basically trying to smash and pass. Like, Juan thought he was playing a basketball game, honey, trying to hit him with the assist. No, we don't want it, honey. Child, I was trying to be a team player. If you don't stop. So the woman was like, that's what he was trying to do. So what I did notice in Robin's Patreon receipts, she stated that Juan said he stopped messing with her and she was supposed to mess with his friend. And he doesn't know if they had sex or anything. She doesn't know. But this is what I found interesting. I have never, and when I say never, I mean never, told my man to be cordial with another woman that is not me, that I know wants to sleep with him and or extort money from us. We have a family, we have kids. So I am not about to, if somebody's trying to extort, this is what I need her to understand. That's a serious allegation. If she was trying to extort money from you, get the receipts and go to the police. Extort money from you. So you're going to cooperate with the extortionist? Girl, goodbye and good night. Marsha, you like that one? You like that one, girl? Look, I tried. I'm like, you told him to be cordial. She was like, she kept messaging him, and I would just say, be cordial. Well, baby, at that point, it's a sister wife. Just go and move on in, honey, and move the kids on over. Be cordial. Child, I wish you would. Don't even look at your DM. Do you hear me? As a matter of fact, cancel your Instagram. Cut it all off. Deactivate that Instagram. I'm not playing with you. Be cordial. I said, oh, she really think we stupid. I told him, just be cordial. Just be nice to her. I'm like, oh, okay, honey. She think we the dumbest of the dumb. Omar said also, didn't Robin say that her and Juan went through something that they had to go to counseling, but he's been going through counseling for what if he didn't do anything? Exactly. And another thing too, Omar, that I thought about. Y'all remember that season when she came back and she was saying that she was sleeping all the time and this and that was during the panorama? I am sure that she probably was depressed or going through, just one, sadness. When you find out your man is acting a fool and you sad about it. We already stuck in a house, bored in a house, and we're in a house bored. And on top of that, you got the unmitigated gall to be dealing with this woman talking about you need some attention. And then she was like, he was bored. He needed some attention. We were all in the house. Ma'am, he's in the home with his lover. Everybody else was making it work. He's that bored. He might as well get over there with Hotel Holt. Because, baby, he was bored as well. That's how he got coleslaw pregnant. He might as well get over there with Hotel. Not y'all bored. We literally were in the house for no longer than 2 or 3 weeks. You can't stand to be around your family for 2 or 3 weeks? He was bored. And then you're going to tell him with the woman he was bored with that was occupying his time, just be cordial. Okay, she wants $4,000 in unmarked bills. Robin, I said goodnight. Leslie said, none of that ish made sense, Robin was saying. Girl just sounded like a fool. Larissa said, Rob is a dummy, and she thinks we're dummies too. She sure do. That's the most insulting part, Larissa, that she thinks we're dummies too. Misty said she was depressed because he was stepping out. Okay. The dating apps were free worldwide back then. Sure was, honey. Because I ain't going to tell you how many people tried to fake check on me. How you holding up? I'm not holding up with you. Please do not message me, honey. I don't know you. I ain't know you before March of 2020, and I don't know you now. Okay. She was depressed over a man that acts like he can barely stand the sight of her. Sure. And then he had his nerve to stop by the house, honey, because I don't think he was staying there, truth be told. I'm telling you, I got a whole bunch of theories. Okay, I really do. Allegedly. He gonna have enough nerve to stop by the house. Rob, you wake the kids up for school? What are you doing besides sitting up on that DM all night? Why don't you go in there and wake them up? She's sad. And you know why. Child ain't got time. Taylor said, Robin always looks pained when discussing the wedding. I think she secretly feels like she's selling her soul for a reality check. That relationship checked out years ago. Yeah, and that's why I say I feel like it's just a relationship of comfort. And I feel like she had to prove to us, listen, I'm going to get married. And then, y'all know what I thought about too. Y'all know what I thought about. Then I'm about to play what Ashley said, and we're going to get into that. What I thought about too, y'all, is Andy specifically, he probably feel like a fool. He probably feel like Robin spit in his face. Andy had Robin and Giselle on Watch What Happens Live. He asked Robin about the wedding. And she's like, well, you just have to wait and see. He said, well, we haven't filmed anything about the wedding. So what are you talking about? She was like, well, I mean, you just never know. Knowing the whole time that she was going through all of this and that wedding was postponed because of that woman. And if the woman was just trying to get money from you and Juan didn't do nothing wrong, why did you postpone your wedding? Just why? Like, it's not making no sense. Okay, let me go up and get some of y'all's comments, honey. Black girls getting their shift together. One was cheating and had the nerve to tell Robin to do better. Girl, listen, didn't he tell her that? When they were sitting in that little cafe and he had his mask on, he probably had his mask on so the women wouldn't recognize him. He another one that like to hide you out in the open. Child. Mm-hmm. Q, the content guy, said, I stayed 10 minutes from them and never seen them together. Really? See, y'all be having a tea, honey. Juan left the casa during the panini to put down his credit card. To put down his credit card and walk away in the rain. Let me tell it, he walked away in the rain, child, with a trench coat on. And it was cold and dark outside that night. And she was up in the hotel room shivering. And he knocked on the door after dropping off the credit card because she called him as soon as he made it to his taxi. And she said, where are you going? And he said, I only have a few minutes. Robert's waiting for me. She'll get suspicious. Child, I could write a whole novel. Miss Callie Park said, does anyone remember when Juan told producers he wanted to share his life with? Oh, baby, I'll never forget. She was sitting at that counter eating, honey, just a smiling. Little did she know, he was in the room with the producer saying he couldn't do this no more. Child is a whole fool. Timeless Insight said, my thing is, why would a husband be bored? We all need to be sitting together, honey, because I can high five you right now. Girl, why would he be bored with his wife right there? That's what I'm saying. You in the house with your woman. What are you bored about? And what is this woman gonna do for you to make you unbored? That didn't make no sense, child. What? Jasmine said, I honestly feel bad for her. Juan has embarrassed her over and over again. I do too. I said that. I feel bad for her, Jasmine. I really do. I mean, she lied and she trying to. This is the thing. When you tell one lie, you got to tell another lie. You got to tell another lie. You got to keep with the other lie. It's too many lies and they unfolding. If you just keep it straight and plain, then all of this could have been avoided. That's why she had. This is the thing. Robin knew, like she said, okay, these are her words, not mine. So these are all, just my opinions, but these are her words. She said, when she revealed to everyone that she knew about this, she said, yeah, I mean, I knew if she fell in your DM, then she probably fell in the other ladies' DMs as well. And so I was just waiting for them to say something about it. Why would you wait for somebody to out you? Why? I'm going to get in front of the enemy. I'm not going to let nobody out me. I'm going to be like, you know what, y'all? I'm just having a tough time. Juan is really acting up. Okay, so this what happened. And I mean, I'm going to say something. You don't have to tell them everything, but we would have respected it more if you had said, she could have looked at Karen. She could have ate Karen up. See, baby, the girls don't know how to get it together. Karen could have came out with a blonde that looks just like me. Then I would have looked at Karen, as much as I love the Grand Dame, and I would have said, actually, she doesn't look like you. Okay, she's a brunette. She's about 3 or 4 inches shorter. Okay, a little bit thicker. And actually, they aren't dealing with each other anymore. He made a mistake. We talked about it, but thank you for trying to out me. But baby, you don't tell my business. I tell my business. Robin could have got it together. That's what I'm saying. These girls don't know how to read. They don't know how to put together anything. Everything looks fabricated. If you're going to tell a lie, at least have some believable liars. They would have did better trying to get Candace on the team than Ashley. Ashley can't lie worth a lick. She was in a strip club, couldn't even remember her divorce lie. Talking about, I just don't know. I don't know. It's like he's being so nice right now. It's getting lighter. It's really lighter at the house. It's so much lighter. Girl, shut up. Girl, shut up. Shut up, honey. Shut it. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. You called this Tyler Perry production out from the jump. I got to give you your propers. Ain't nothing getting past me. And baby, they ain't fooling me. Y'all gonna start listening to me. Y'all gonna start listening to me. I just had let me tell you something. I done created a whole expose on a couple. And I was absolutely right. And I was the first. Okay, where my patrons at, honey? Y'all chime in the chat. My patrons, where you at? We had a Misha After Dark, right? And we was just talking, child. And I was telling them all about my sexcapades and whatnot, child, back in the day. And so then we just started talking up into the wee hours of the night. And I said, y'all know who I think getting a divorce? And they was like, Misha, who? I said, Cynthia and Mike. And they said, girl, that man is not getting no divorce from that woman. I said, oh, yes, she is. So I started going down the rabbit hole, honey. I had pulled out all the receipts. Okay, I pulled out every single receipt. Tell me why 2 days later it came out that they were getting a divorce. Nobody was even paying attention. But I knew someone right. Okay, thank you, Meredith. I knew someone right. Baby, I be paying attention. I might not post the gossip on my channel, but I definitely am watching. They definitely not fooling me. And after 40 years of dealing with several fools, I know when a fool is a fool. It's just, you know, I know when it's a fool, child. Yep. Okay. Thank y'all. See, Shonda said, yep. Mm-hmm. Baby, we were on that live and I took them through her Instagram. I said, listen, we don't see. I even came up with a hashtag, where's Mike Hill? He wasn't nowhere to be found. 2 days later, like 2 or 3 days later, Cynthia reveals that she's getting a divorce from Mike Hill. I'm like, I told y'all. So now when I see something that I think I'm right in my spirit, I have created an opinionated expose. So now I will get down to the bottom of the mess. And I just had another one confirmed, honey. So I'm just saying, I be knowing when some foolishness is happening. And I already knew Potomac was lying to us through this whole season. Y'all get this. Okay. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. This is how I knew this was the cherry on top for me. On Sunday night's episode, Ashley met Giselle at the bridal shop, right? Okay, so she gets, hey, YNV, I haven't seen you in a while. So she gets to the bridal shop with Giselle. She sits down and Ashley goes, and I think I said this in my review as well. She goes, something happened in Mexico. And the first thing that comes out of Giselle's mouth is, somebody was trying to look at each other's coochies. Somebody was trying to kiss each other. Why would that be the first thing that you think amongst these group of ladies? When have y'all ever sat around and looked at each other's vagines? What are you talking about? Girl, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I said, girl, why would that be the first thing that you think? That didn't make no sense to me. I said, okay, I'm just going to go along with this. I can't wait for this season to be over. I literally said that out loud as I watched this. I said, these women really think I'm stupid. Okay. So Giselle wanted me to believe that she didn't know what Ashley was about to tell her. And Ashley was looking at her like, girl, that's not what we rehearsed. Girl, okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, child. It's just stupidity. Hey, Nevy. Leo Line said, right away. She said that. Yeah. And I'm like, why would you say that? Why would that be the first thing that comes to your mind? If I'm out on, with my friends and then I meet them a little bit later and they say, girl, some stuff went down in Miami. I'm gonna be like, oh, was he fine? First of all, I'm gonna be thinking, wait a minute, honey. Or I'm gonna be thinking something else, but I'm not gonna say to my friend, did y'all kiss? What? That is crazy. I was like, okay, Giza can't even act good, child. Leave the acting to Candios, okay? Because, baby, it's giving nothing. Let me go up and get these super chats, y'all. Thank you for the super chats. Let me go back up. Okay, so Niche from B More says, so Juan whining for his baby girl was a scheme that Todd set up. Okay. It's got to be a scheme that Todd set up to come at us with the bush. Okay, the whole season was a scheme that Giselle and Robin and Ashley set up to come at us with the bush, allegedly. Sheila, thank you for the super chat. The nerve of Carlos King is just mind-blowing. Talking about what he won't put up with is just mind-blowing. Girl, knowing half his cast don't reveal nothing. I'm sure enough. I'm not finna play. Pretty Black Girl 74. This commentary is giving me my entire life. Thank you, girl. Hold on. The execs know if Robin isn't there, then there's no need for Giselle. Giselle is only as good as her as long as her sidekick is nearby. Yeah, you know what I thought was strange? What I thought was like different was the fact that they weren't sitting on the same couch at the reunion. I said, baby, they probably can't breathe without each other. I said, not them sitting on separate couches. Me and you must never part, Maki da da. Child, she ain't gonna be able to make it. Beautiful Chocolate Tone said, this is Robin's last season. I don't think it is. I don't think it's her last season. Listen, Renna has done worse. If they let Renna run amok for years upon years upon years upon years, Robin ain't leaving. And I go back and forth because a part of me feels like she needs to be reprimanded. I mean, there's just no way around it. You want people to pay for something that they're paying for you to tell us anyway. When you sign a contract to be on a reality show, you are telling them, I don't know if she didn't read the fine print or what's going on. It's kind of like a death row contract, honey. They're entitled to all of your life. You're going to have to tell them. Now, you can create the narrative you want around your truth, but you need to tell your truth. And it's crazy to me because Robin was the most transparent in the beginning. She told us about her struggles with her friend, unaliving himself, and the Ponzi scheme, and how she lost all their money, how they're rebuilding. And remember when Ashley first stepped on the scene, she was outing them about having 50 cents in that bank account. She was saying that Juan was out with other women. This was back when Monique was still on there. Then she was like, listen, I'm trying to get our money back, so I'm going to be rehabbing houses. So then we saw Rob the builder, and she was trying to do that. Then all of a sudden, she just got wrapped up and let Gizzard confuse her. Child, let me tell you something, Robin. Gizzard owned that Etch-a-Sketch house. I know you paying mortgage payments over there on that house. Don't let Gizzard get you outside, child. Now, it ain't making no sense now. Savannah, thank you for the super chat. I hope this extortion claim is real. They don't need another lawsuit. Girl, listen. That's what I'm saying. That's some serious stuff. You can't just go around talking about extortion all willy-nilly. Like, girl, say what now? Hold on, let me continue to go up. Y'all, I don't know how to slow down this chat. I'm sorry if it's moving too fast. But look, I need to get my live skills up. You know what I'm saying? JB said they can keep Bob the Builder, Sharice. Look, they might take Robin and put Sharice in her place. Now that's a plot twist. Why y'all up there playing in people's faces? Hold on, I'm trying to go. Cue the content guy. Thank you for the super chat. Hey girl, laugh out loud. Listen, I live out there. I'm out here by Robin and Juan. The school scandal is all over the streets, and Nick been a mess before the pastor. Oh, well, listen, cue the content guy. I know she's been a mess before the pastor. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but remember that season when Katie was on and they went to Ashley's house, and that's when her and Michael had hosted them at that vacation house, and Katie said how Giselle used to be in hotel lobbies waiting to have sex with men, wearing nothing but a trench coat. Y'all remember that? Child, Katie already outed her. That's why they wanted to get Katie out of there, child. Katie talked too much, and it ain't nothing but the truth. Okay? Allegedly. T. Patrice said, we would be more tuned in if Robin got her self-esteem together by leaving. And yes, we really would. I want her to separate. It seems like she attaches herself to people that belittle her. I feel like she needs to separate herself from Giselle, and I feel like she needs to separate herself from Juan. Like, I really want her to have the best, and that's just not working. Hold on, let me go up. I'm trying to get the rest of the super chats. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go back up so I can make sure that I acknowledge. Hold on. Somebody said, oh, Cassandra said, Misha, do you watch BMF? No, I don't. Is it good? Okay. DM Rocks. Thank you for the super chat. Even though Robin lied about the Juan situation, I already got that one. Hold on, it's some more. Let me just go up. I just want to make sure I acknowledge it. Hold on. Okay, I don't see it anymore. But if you sent me a super chat, wait a minute, here's one. Oh no, I already acknowledged that one. If you send me a super chat, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know I don't go live often, but I really appreciate when y'all support my channel. There are 904 of you on this live. We are talking about all things Robin Dixon. If you want to chime in the chat, be my guest. Also, if you guys want me to open it up so that you can come up here and say something, which I normally don't do my channel like a panel, but if you just want to voice your opinion, I'm more than happy to listen to it, okay, as we get into it. But I'm about to let y'all listen to what Ashley had to say because I got something to say about that, honey. Yep, that's D said, I don't like how Giselle always taking Juan's side. Girl. D, were you on here just a few minutes ago when I said that? Because, baby, we see each other. I said, baby, she better watch you. I always talking about how fine he is. Because remember when Robin was saying that she was depressed that season? Remember when Giselle was sitting out with her on that patio? They were on that trip where they made Wendy go sleep in the other house with Karen. And she said, girl, you ain't in. What? You depressed and you got that fine man at home? I was like, yeah, baby, you can't be trusted, honey, because don't none of my friends need to be sitting up there talking about that fine man. Child, please. Thank you for the super chat. She's got two kids, D. I just rewatched the first season. Giselle and Rob's whole base for their friendship is that they're light with green eye. Baby. Yes, it is. That says everything about them. And Giselle said at BravoCon, which I will be attending this year, I'm so excited. Y'all, so last year for BravoCon, I got a special invitation to come to BravoCon and actually do a segment. But I was unable to come because it was short notice. But I do want to say that's because of all of you. And I really do appreciate you supporting my channel. And I just love y'all because I mean, without y'all, nobody would even be paying attention. So they did offer for me to come to BravoCon and, talk to some of the housewives and get into it, honey. And it could have opened a lot of opportunities, but I could not because first of all, it was short notice. I got to find a babysitter. I got to get a good wig, honey. I got to get my eyebrows done. I got to get my lashes, honey. I got to get it's just too much. And I really have to give the judge. I'm not stepping out on the scene. And when people see me, they like, wait a minute. Girls say, what now? I will not pull a Charisse. Honey, I got to get myself together. I got to be snatched up and pulled up. But this year, I will be attending BravoCon. Okay, back to the mess. That is the entire premise of their relationship. And Giselle said at BravoCon that the reason that her and Robin became friends is because of their light eyes and the fact that they got together to talk mess about everybody. And they bonded over that. And that's how they became friends. I'm like, girl, if y'all like it, I love it, honey. Honey. Misty, thank you for the super chat. Juan is mad that this came out on top of that school scandal. Now Rob can't testify against him, aka the reason for this marriage. And that's definitely the reason for it. It's just so much. I just hate that she is putting herself in this position with so much pressure. Like, what? Leo said, congrats, Misha. Turn it up at BravoCon this year. Yes, I'm so excited, honey. I am so excited. Y'all remember I told y'all that I told y'all over on the Patreon that DirecTV had reached out to me to actually do a spot because they have a YouTube channel. And I would have been in great company because this last year that just passed, Kenya, Kyle, like all the housewives did a spot for DirecTV. And I was like, y'all want me? Baby say, what now? I was so excited for the invitation and I really appreciated it, but I just could not do it. But I'm going to be prepared, okay? I'm going to be prepared. I'm going to go to BravoCon. I'm going to get the tea and I'm going to bring it back to y'all. Okay? I'm going to bring it back to y'all. And maybe I'll see some of y'all over there. Sonia said, wow, that's awesome, Misha. You will definitely get another opportunity. I hope so. It came right after my Candy interview. I was like, not y'all giving me the blessings back to back. Get into it. So we got Candy and BravoCon. Child, that just shows you. Let me just say this to y'all. Not to preach and whatnot. But listen, do not let anybody tell you that you cannot do something because it's not like how everybody else is doing it. Like I had several people tell me this was a stupid and dumb idea. They told me that I would have to be present. They told me that people are going to want to see what's going on. And they told me that it's not going to be able to be translated well if the person cannot see you. And I told them that, first of all, y'all already know my situation and what I'm going through. Secondly, I feel like if I'm talking to them about something that I'm excited about and we get into it, then it'll be fine. And I didn't even expect to get, I expected at least 1,000 subscribers, okay? Because I'm not going to sell myself that short, but I didn't expect to get 33,000. I was just like, let me just do this. I want to talk to people about these shows because every time I'm like the commentary that I give y'all, that's literally what I'm saying to the screen. That's not like me, just think I'm saying that as I'm watching it. And also, I love reality TV. I know it gets trashy sometimes, but it's an escape for me because I'm dealing with like real life stuff. And so when I watch the heifers acting a fool, I'm like, child, this right here is hilarious. It just helps me to escape. So I just really appreciate y'all watching me. And don't let people tell you you can't do something because everybody else doing it a certain way. And what else is going on? Okay, now there are several faceless channels. That's the new wave, honey. Get behind the screen and get to talking. Baby, get behind the screen and get to talking, baby. Okay. Whatever it is that you need to say it. Because somebody going to listen to it, honey. I don't care if it's 2 people or 200 people. I don't care if I get on this live and it be 15 of us. Baby, we going to kiki. Do you hear me? So just do whatever it is you're gonna do, honey. Don't let them bring you down, honey. And try, please. Miss April said, I always feel like I'm on the phone with my good girlfriend. Thank you, Miss April. That's how I want it to feel too. Like I'm just talking to y'all. Mary said, you are so fun. I watch all of your videos, even if I don't watch the show. That's what I love about y'all too. Thank you, Mary. Because y'all be watching this and y'all be like, girl, I don't know who these people are, but I mean, it's a good time. It's a good time. So let's get into it. Okay, so back to the mess, y'all. Listen, let me let y'all hear what Ashley said on an interview. Okay, this heifer gonna say this on this interview, thinking we stupid. Y'all listen. Y'all just listen, child, because she really think we're a fool. Here we go. All
right. Well, Candace, she is one to you know. Give a piece of her mind, one or two pieces, or the whole thing.
Can y'all hear it? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it.
On the whole part. She went off on the boss. Bosses on Bravo. Why is that? So this is.
Hold on, it's buffering a lot.
This is particularly about someone who works at our production company, Truly Original. She recently was honored because she is such a powerhouse in what she does. And she made a comment about.
Okay, y'all can't hear it. Okay.
Well, she appreciates that the shows are successful because we're authentic with our lives, and she actually spotlighted Candy Burris. And I guess Candace is refuting that as to what authentic actually is. And, you know, I didn't read the whole thing. Someone tagged me in it. I was like, really, y'all? It's too early.
I read it all, and I was like, kept going back and rereading some of the tweets, trying to figure out.
Yeah, it was hard to figure out
the flow.
Yeah, she used a lot of big words. I do appreciate that she has a big vocabulary, but I just don't know if the diction and where she chose to use those words was appropriate.
Are you and she on good terms?
No.
Oh, no.
Are we ever? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I to me, that was uncalled for personally, because we are in the same industry, and these people do work really hard to make our show. We don't agree always with what they do, but essentially. We signed up for, and so if you don't, just don't do the show then.
Okay. But the comment wasn't about Candace, it was about someone else, and Candace then took a problem with what she said.
Okay. Yeah, her name wasn't specifically said, Candace's name.
So I guess people were surprised in why she was so invested in what was said.
I don't know. Yeah, bastard. All right, well, let's talk about season 7 finale.
Okay, so Ashley is so, oh my gosh. Girl, first of all, what Candace was talking about in that thread was Robin. It had nothing to do with your boss. Do you read to comprehend or no? And why are you worried about her using big words, honey? If you carry around your thesaurus, you too can compete. Okay? When it comes to a war of the words. Okay? You're not quick enough. So maybe that's the problem. But that clip right there is not what I wanted y'all to hear. I wanted y'all to hear when Ashley said that she texted Robin, and what Robin was talking about as far as Juan, he wasn't cheating on Robin. She never said he was cheating. Hold on, let me find that. That's what I want y'all to hear. Because I'm like, girl, say what now? Okay, you really playing in our face, okay? Hold on, I'm finna find it, and I want y'all to hear it. Hold on one quick second so I can find it. Because I was like, wait a minute, I thought that was the clip, but it wasn't. Hold on. I'm going to find it, and then I'm going to play it for you. Because I want you to hear how Ashley is making excuses, which further lets me know that they are all in on it together. Okay? Like, they need to tell Ashley to stop talking. Just please, just stop. Just stop, girl. Okay? Because it's not making no sense. Hold on, let me go up so y'all can hear this, baby. Because I was like, the clip, that part that I just played for y'all, it was included in that. But I want y'all to actually hear the full thing that she said. Now, I already played it over on Patreon, so they heard it already. But Ashley is ridiculous. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her because it's like she just never stops. It's always something. Like, girl, just be quiet. And did y'all hear that Katie got herself a job? Because y'all know Katie had been in rehab and she's out now. She's clean. She got herself a job. I'm like, you go, Katie. You go, girl. Hold on, let me get to it, y'all. Y'all got to hear this. Hold on, let me find it. Lord, I just keep on saying Gizzard dressed like a Power Ranger. I wish she would sit down somewhere with that dress on, child. Okay, hold on. It's just a shame the hate that they have in their heart. Like, y'all sat up here trying so hard, and Ashley don't even know that they don't even really like her. They like her because, I mean, who else they gonna put with it? Karen not gonna be bothered with them. But they don't really just like her like that. But I think that she thinks that they do. Like, girl, they don't even just really like you, if we really want to be real. Okay, let's just keep it a buck. This thing, I cannot find it nowhere. Hold on, I think I'm coming up on it. Okay, hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I just want y'all to hear this mess because Ashley is just ridiculous. Okay, here it is. No, that's not it. Dang it. It's the same clip, but people are playing like different parts of it. Hold on one second. I know how I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up for y'all so y'all can hear what Ashley had to say because I want to get y'all's take on it. Because, girl, what are you even talking about? Like, girl, what? Okay, hold on. I know how I'm going to pull it up. So I'm going to come on back over here. Okay, she said Ashley fought to be the third bandit. She sure did. Not knowing that they don't really care for her. Giselle couldn't stand her when she first saw her. I'm still mad at that time Ashley called Candace the least accomplished person on the couch. Candace worked for the Obama administration. Hashtag girl bye. See, that's what I'm saying. Girl, read a book. Take a look. It's in a book. Honey, it's on the Googler as well. Talking about she's the most. Girl, shut up. You don't even know what makes sense at this point. Thank you, Krishandi, for the super chat. That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Caribbean gal. Is it? 927 people hanging out on this Saturday Night Live. Like the video. Yes, please like the video, y'all. Because y'all know I'll be forgetting to say it. YMV said, watch out, girl. Carlos is going to invite you to something next just to keep up with Andy and Brown. YMV, I would never. Do you hear me? And I do mean never. Ooh, child. I ain't got time to party with the king, honey. I ain't got time. Carlos might need my help over there on that podcast, honey, because I heard some of my sayings over there on that podcast, child. We can collab if you want to, Carlos. Ooh, child. Melanie said, Ashley was wrong for that. You cannot like each other, but you do not have to professionally damage someone. Yeah, she was talking about their boss. Girl, shut up. You don't even know what you're talking about. You say stuff that don't make no sense. Miss Shug said, if the show was canceled altogether, who do y'all think could keep their current lifestyle? Candace and Wendy. And as much as Candace has, worked our nerves throughout the season, she is like our problem child, but she is starting to grow into the person she should become. So I think that Candace is still going to be driving back. She's still going to be hanging out at the studio, dropping some beats, and she's still going to be with Chris, and he's still going to be cooking, child. As far as Wendy is concerned, she still has her degrees. She can go be a professor. She can commentate. She can write a book. She can still hang on to it. I feel like those two. Mia, child, we don't know what's going on with her, honey. Wherever she end up is wherever she end up. Karen, what is really real? We never did revisit whether or not is Karen still living in a house? Is it a rental? Is it a own? Like, I don't know what's going on. Karen probably could still sustain because people liked Karen, but this is the thing about Housewives fans. They're a little bit finicky because once like Nene left Atlanta, a lot of people turned on her real quick. They started being like, Nene, I don't know if we just really like you like that. And I feel like the same could be said for Karen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Grand Dame will still have her La Dames no matter what. But I also feel like once people don't see you, it's like an out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So I don't feel like it's really just gonna give what's supposed to be gave. You know, I feel like they're just gonna let it go. Ebony said, I agree. And Candace and Wendy are very much educated go-getters. Absolutely. Jasmine said Karen was already living like that. Was she? Because Jasmine, you know, word on the street. Word on the street is that when they started to film, Karen was living like that or whatever, but then some things happened and then they had to sell that house or move out of that house or something. Then they started renting a home. But remember when they went to go deliver that pizza in that season? It was reported back then. I wasn't blogging or reviewing or doing anything, but I was into the mess. Okay. It was reported that she wasn't actually living there. They were actually living in an apartment or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like the lifestyle wasn't lifestyling until she really just got on Potomac and the coin started rolling in. Now, do I think she can keep it up afterwards? I don't think that. I think she could still sustain and people will still, you know, fan out. But at the same time, I don't think people will be willing to pay the $100 for a candle or this and that for a perfume. That's why you really have to strike while the iron is hot. And I feel like that takes me back to Robin. Girl, you wasted such a valuable opportunity. Yeah, y'all have that podcast, but baby, anybody with a mic and a couch got a podcast. I mean, it's really not that hard. It's just really not. So I just feel like it could have been so much more that they could have done. What do y'all think about what Nene said about them being starless? I think she's right. Child, Robin ain't no star. She's, you know, she's known, but I don't think she's famous. Now, Nene was wrong when she was talking about Candy, but other than that, I think she's right. Omar, thank you for the super chat. You wonder if you made the cut, you got green eyes. Not them contacts you went and bought, Omar. I'm not about to play with you. CM said Karen had money, but she moved to be closer to her family and had tax issues. She started renting when she wanted to move back to Potomac, and Ray didn't. Oh, okay. Sheila, thank you for the super chat. Mia can be a professional liar. Child, that's it. Because, child, we know she gonna lie if she don't do nothing else. So you a green eye bandit too? Oh, baby, he done bought him some contacts and everything. He is definitely a GEB. Nene ain't tell no lies. Rob and Jizzy are known, but they're not stars per se. Exactly. And everybody was mad to my she's bitter. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They're not famous. They're just known. Like, that's not a lie. Leo said, remember first season when Karen was getting dragged for those outdated appliances? No, we can't talk about nobody from the first season because this is the part that tripped me out. Giselle want to act like she's so in with Sharice. Baby, Sharice threw you out of her house when you and Cal were acting a fool, when y'all came over there for that crab boil and y'all was playing with them crabs in the garage and y'all were trying to put them in the pot and he came upstairs asking Sharice, child, Sharice better be glad she ain't let Cal do her hair. Look how he been doing Gizzard, okay? Allegedly. But he came upstairs and asked if Sharice wanted him to do her hair. And she was like, no, you need to get out. And she was pissed at Giselle. Put Giselle smooth out her house. But now y'all the best of friends. You know, Sharice has always been amazing. No, she has not. Girl, she hated you, okay? Let's just keep it real. Ona said, imagine if Giselle becomes your pastor's wife. Oh, honey. Oh, fun fact. So I attended this church here in Houston and Pastor Jamal H. Bryant came as a guest bishop, or I don't think he has the title bishop, but my pastor was a bishop. And he came there and Giselle was with him. And I did not know that this was Giselle before she was Giselle. You know what I'm saying? And how I realized it was hers because there were some pictures taken and my sister actually sent me the picture and she goes, isn't this that Potomac lady? And I said, girl, that is Gizzard. Child, it be y'all extended first lady. So yeah, I mean, I have seen her in person before, but not known that I've seen her in person before. But child, she was doing something over there. And Sonya said, oh my God, you have Giselle's accent down. Y'all know I'm gonna do an accent if I don't do nothing else. I'm gonna do an imitation. Caribbean said, I said what I said. Go away from me with this, Apollo. You never win when you play dirty. Woo, child, the ghetto. CM said, oh, the church mothers have been warning the pastors about glizzy, especially those who remember the colorist remarks her father made. Wait a minute, what? Girl, what remarks? Child, please tell me. Hold on, let me go down. Miss Brown Sugar says, Sharice, the one who brought Sherman's ex on the show when Giselle was dating. See, this is why y'all are my people, but they soon to forget that. How quickly we forget. Ain't this the same one who tried to embarrass you by bringing this woman on this show, knowing that this is a man that and we ain't seen a man from Giza since. Giselle said, y'all will not play in my face. She was really hurt behind that. Remember, she tried to come in the party and confront Karen because she was going to be there. I was like, oh, honey, that's when it was good. When they were saying Sherman was doing things in the park after dark, allegedly. Anna said, Cal might be Sharice's stylist this season. How dreadful. Honey, I hope he ain't styling that hair. Oh, I hate that head. Okay. Yvette said, I think Nene knows that you have to keep up the personality you give us, not to be all over the place. We want to believe your character anymore. When we don't believe your character anymore, you become fake. And see, this is the thing. When you are not a character, you aren't fake. That is naturally Nene. Even when she was on there and Charlamagne was like, Nene, Candy is famous. She was like, what is she? What? Ask me the question again. Ask me again. I wasn't listening. I was like, that damn Nene. She gonna always be her. And that's why the Housewives of Atlanta work. They are them. Candy gonna be, I may be small, whoa, but my empire keeps on growing. Kenya gonna twirl on them haters. I'm gone with the wind. Fabulous. Portia, bye, Ashy. Who said that? There are 265 days in a year. If the train is underground, somebody has to be driving the train. It's not electric like what we have now. That's them. They're being their authentic selves. But then you get over here and it's like people mad because Wendy talking about she got 4 degrees, but that's her real life. Her real life, she got 4 degrees. Who is Mia? Mia said she wore she wore gowns and she twirled around, but she was never a stripper. I wear ball gowns, and they served steak and lobster, but I was not a stripper. Well, baby, I couldn't tell because on Sunday night you was don't stop, pop that, don't stop, pop that work. Honey, you was really in there. And when you was thrusting that long torso all up in Robin's face, you were in that thing. So I just feel like y'all just putting on a show. But when you're actually being who you really are, you don't have to change it. You don't have to keep it up because that's who you are. That's like if y'all saw me on the street and then all of a sudden I'm like, hello. Y'all like, hey, girl, hey. I'm like, hey, girl, and guess what happened? And they ain't fooling you. And I'm like, what do you mean they aren't fooling me? What do you mean by that? They aren't fooling you. You'd be like, girl, who the hell are you? But I'm naturally like this in person. I'd be like, and they ain't fooling me. I don't trust nothing about it. You hear me? Brianna said, Giselle want to talk about Karen and Blue Eyes, but in the confessional hollering about she want a big D. Girl, bye. Exactly. It's the hypocrisy for me. And who is Mr. Chocolate? The man that you've been sleeping with. Child, Phaedra was about to knock Kenya's block off. Do you hear me? Kitty said, blame Giselle for not bringing another man on the show after the P thing came out about Sherman. Once they said that about Sherman being in the park after dark, then yeah. It's me, Kel, long torso. Yeah, girl, she had that torso thrusting it all in Rob's face. I was like, girl, sit down, honey. Cold 1911 said, did you see Candy when she did her Nene impersonation? Oh, I sure did. I love her little spoofs. I said, Candy getting out of control. Classy lady said, Mia should open a script club or a scripper school. Not a scripper school. Oh, honey. Not Giselle thinking Mia got the directory for all the strippers around the world. Talking about, Mia's going to do the strippers because, she knows them. Giselle. I can't stand them. I really can't stand them. She don't know every stripper in the universe, girl. Goodbye. I was like, y'all so ignorant. Brandy said, y'all remember when Candy lost that singing competition? Baby, Shamari sung down and Candy was in there. I can't can't do my girl Candy like that. Yeah, Candy was in there practicing. Oh, girl, please. Oh my God. Oh, child. Candy was in there practicing, honey. She was not going to let Shamari do her. That's Shamari. No, she got a voice on her, don't she? Oh, honey. Baby Candace, not Candace, but Candy. Candy go practice. Oh, honey. And you know when Candy getting real serious about her note because she had that vein. I said, oh, baby, that vein starting to come out. Y'all about to get these vocals. Oh, child. Well, Candy, call up some of your friends so we can go to the studio and drop some beats. Ms. Ward said, Jizzy is never, ever going to share her real life with us. And I wish she would not share that jigsaw puzzle house with us. Baby, that's the Etch-a-Sketch house. Baby, that house is put together like some Legos. I said, baby, my son could have did this. You ain't even need a contract or a blueprint or nothing. Oh, honey. Oh, baby, Candy gonna sing, honey. You better sing, Candy. I don't want you to marry. Y'all crazy. Oh, honey. Leo said, Candy voice is a little too shaky. Candy, these are not my opinions. These are the opinions of the opinionated family, honey. Don't be mad, Candy. Now, y'all know Candy interviewed over here when nobody would give me a chance. We will respect Candy on this channel. Oh, my gosh. Oh, honey, y'all so crazy. I'm not about to let y'all worry me, child. We will respect Candy Burris Tucker on this channel. Candy, you see how I stuck up for you? Oh, honey. Hold on, let me catch my breath. That is a little bit too shaky. It do be shaking, honey. Oh, every man wants a woman. Goodbye, good night. Oh, y'all. I told y'all my stomach hurting. Y'all always get me on here and get to talking. So true. Real Housewives has fallen off, but let's not forget that they gave us about 10 seasons of good and entertaining TV. Real Housewives of Potomac is giving these fake and contrived storylines, and it's not good TV. It's not. I think they've lost their way, and they can get it back if they just start being real, because I think what they were doing is starting to look at other franchises and bring it over to their franchise. Like this whole thing with Mia and Wendy. It was given very much Portia Kissed Me in Vegas. Like I was like, child, not y'all studying seasons past. The ghost of housewives past, child. Goodbye. Camila said, I can't wait for, oh yes, March 5th, y'all. March 5th on Sunday, I will be reviewing the SWV and Escape reality show. I cannot wait to see the heifers get into it. Do you hear me? Omar, thank you. Omar, thank you for the super chat. Nita said, they can't reel it in. It's too late, but they need to stop now. Yeah, they can reel it in. I feel like they can turn this thing around, but we need some new blood on Potomac. They're the only franchise that has not ushered people in. I mean, Mia came, but y'all, she can really go. What y'all think about Jacqueline? She can go too. Jacqueline kind of get on my nerves. I like crying over Mia. Girl, get it together. Like, just stop. You just as nasty as Mia is. Yvette said, do you think Robin can survive this one? It seems like Andy's fed up. Yeah. Because, I mean, like I keep saying, if he gave Renna a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance, the only reason why he really put Renna out and she trying to act like she quit or whatever it is she trying to act like she did, child. The only reason why Renna is done with Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, if you have not ever watched that franchise, this lady is just despicable. Do you hear me? Anything that is wrong with you, with anything that's wrong with the human race, it's Renna. Okay, she's the poster child for it. Andy would have kept her had she not crossed Kathy Hilton. Kathy's powerful and behind the scenes, they rather have a name as big as Kathy than Lisa Renna from the soaps. And number two, Renna got on there being cocky and tried to call Andy's bluff. You want to put me on pause? Pause me then, and pause you shall be. And that's why she ain't on there, child. I don't know. I don't know, Misha. Robin pay a black tax. Renna don't. That's true. That's true, girl. Dang. Okay. You got me. That's true. Yeah, you know they do not treat us equally, okay? Oh, okay, well then on that note, touche. Okay, I can admit when I'm wrong. Let me think on this. I ain't think about it like that. I'm over them allowing Sharice to say whatever she wants about Karen, but getting upset at Karen for not wanting to be friends with someone who puts all of their business out there. Really? And especially this past Sunday. And I'm like, and you want to know why you cannot be in the same space with this woman? And I was wondering why Karen was so strong because Karen was like, I don't with that woman because I don't with that woman. And I was like, dang, man, what is wrong with you? After I saw Sunday night's episode, and this woman accused her of sleeping with a worker in the restroom, knowing that this woman is married because Candace tried to help Karen in that moment, but she didn't really just help her. She was like, but wait a minute though. This was like years ago though, right? Like when y'all were younger, right? And Sharice said, no, I mean, since I put this group together. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Karen was married to the Black Bill Gates when you put this group together. So, girl, not you trying to say this woman cheated on her husband, but you want to know why she won't speak to you in the next episode? See, this is why I couldn't be a housewife. I couldn't. I just couldn't. Classy lady, put me on pause, says Rena. How about fire you instead, says Andy. I know that's right. He called her bluff. Caribbean gal said, I got to think on that one too. Girl, okay. Didn't she put it in a different perspective? I didn't think about that. I'm fine not seeing Michael Darby. He's rude to Black women. Have you seen him in person before? Or are you just saying on the franchise? Child, he sure is rude. But wait a minute though. Y'all remember Michael saying that Juan was never going to marry Robin. I wonder why he said that. He know more than he letting on, child. Kel Sweet the Shorty said Ray gonna dead it at the reunion. Yeah, he said we don't need to talk about that. I said, oh, y'all better leave Ray alone, honey. He ain't playing with y'all. He in his Greg Leaks era. Okay? Remember, Greg didn't play about Nene. He said, you talk to me. I'm the man. You don't talk to her. You talk to me. I said, yes, sir, Mr. Leaks. Keep Robin so everybody can laugh in her face. And you best believe she will fight all them heifers. Y'all remember when she had that umbrella? We know Rob likes to fight. She sure do. Oh, aggressive self. She's so aggressive. Because you know she loved to call somebody else aggressive. Hey, Holly. Thank you for the super chat. Candy's many talents do not include singing. She bleats like an actual goat. Somebody else said that. She sings like a goat. And Sharice can get back on that hoverboard from season 2 and roll off my screen. Did they let her go in season 2 or was it season 3? Oh, honey. Baby, honey boo boo got that hair propped up. Baby, she's sitting up in that seat propped up next to Gizzard. Andy talking about, you had quite a few allegations about the Grand Dame. Oh, there's more? Child, y'all ain't about to fool me with this. It's going to be 3 parts of some bullshit. Okay. Brianna said, are Robin and Juan married by common law? Maybe that's why what they mean when they say they got married. Brianna, are you me or am I you? I just got through saying that. I did like this whole thing on Patreon and I said, y'all ain't a bit more married than a man in the moon, honey. It's giving common law down here in Texas. Okay. Y'all ain't married, but allegedly. And then I had heard that she said, I'm surprised. This is what she said at the reunion. I'm surprised you guys didn't pull out our marriage certificate. That's what Karen said. And Karen said that Robin really thinks that they're dumb because she's like, girl, I ain't no marriage certificate. Okay. What you mean? You're surprised we didn't pull it out. I'm like, they really think we're stupid. Hey, Jennifer, I haven't seen you in a while. Michael was at the entanglement. Not the entanglement party. Girl. I thought it said entanglement. It says engagement. Michael wasn't he? Congratulations. I thought it should have been me standing here. It sure was. Oh, honey. But you know what? Juan was giving him false hope, sitting up there talking about, it's going to be the bachelor party, just me and you. I'm like, ugh. Child, I wouldn't dare go nowhere with him by myself. Child. Don't let Candace hear it. Oh, I love when Candace get on Michael, child. Oh, that is good to me. Timeless said, Sharice was a little drunk and thought she was talking to Mia. When she said what? All of them was more than a little tipsy. You know, in Texas, if you say you're married, then you married. Okay. That's why you can't live with people for too long. I had a man try to drop his shoes off at my front door, honey, trying to act like, I said, baby, they're going to start sending your mail over here, baby. We are not married. Okay. You got to go. Child, I had somebody try to common law me a few years ago, honey. Well, it was right after I graduated college. I said, not you trying to common law me. If you don't get your shoes, honey, take your J's and your PlayStation with your head to the border. Baby, you will not start getting mail at my address. Hell no. No, ma'am, honey. Take that with you. Elizabeth said, how dumb is Ashley talking about her and Michael buying a house together through the LLC with a $13K mortgage? I guess she didn't listen to Unc when he told her to get help. And did we even see that episode? I don't even remember him telling her what he was supposed to tell her. See, they playing. It's going to be legs and hips. Y'all just say anything. Y'all just say anything and I'll be cackling. I bet the people that be coming on this channel be like, girl, if she ain't don't do nothing else, she gonna laugh, honey. Oh, honey, it'd be good to me. Oh, child. I am one of those people that literally be laughing out loud when I send crying face emojis. I am just that goofy. It'd be so funny. And I think it's the way that I read the comments because I can picture like me talking to my friends and that's how they would say something to me. And it makes it even funnier, child. It's good. Sheila, thank you for the super chat. Did y'all see that young boy toy Giza got? Sheila, I posted it on the Patreon. Yes, I saw him. I said, aren't they having fun? It was a whole 45-minute video. It's over there. Yes. Sure did. Got her a winter house, man. I'm like, not y'all getting them all out the house, the winter house, the summer house, the spring house, the fall house. Y'all getting them out that house, honey. Leo said, right. They didn't show Uncle Lump going off. What happened? That's what I'm saying. A bunch of fabricated bullshit. And I didn't peep, but everybody was saying it in my comments, but I went back and watched and y'all were right. That Ashley was driving around in circles when she went to Candace's house, when she was acting like the news had broken. Oh my gosh. The news is out that Michael and I are separated. I'm trying to call him, but he won't answer the phone. Girl, go on, honey. Go on to Candace's house and shut the hell up, ma'am. Just shut up. Elizabeth said, Michael must have met Juan's lady of the pandemic. Oh, you know what? He might have. He knew something, but you know, Juan be talking. He be talking just like he was talking to that producer. He probably did tell Michael, I ain't never gonna marry her. He probably told him that. Yeah, I ain't trusting it. I ain't trusting it, child. Oh, honey, I ain't even find the clip of Ashley, honey. Kelly said, not take your J's in your place. Girl, trying to drop that stuff off over here. You listen, in Texas, I don't want to get, baby, don't be trying to file your taxes with me. Okay, talking about we had stayed together 6 months out the year. Baby, don't file your tax. I am head of household, sir. You go. You take your PlayStation, your J's, and your W-2 and get the hell on. Honey, they will try to get you in Houston, honey. It's a whole bunch of homosexuals, honey. They come over for one night. It's just supposed to be a drive-by. You drop the sex off and go home. Honey, they try to drop their stuff off, their clothes. They start bringing stuff one day at a time. I'm like, wait a minute. Yesterday it was your shirt. Okay. Today I see boxers. Okay. Please don't drop nothing else off over here. Please don't drop nothing else off over here, honey. I don't want no man like that, child. Please go. I'm silly too. I randomly laugh at you saying, Raven. My son love that. Oh, he love that. He be like, Mama, talk like Marvin. Oh, honey. Raven, my queen. Tamira, my other queen. Boy, if you don't shut up. Holly said, doesn't Michael have 2 phones? She called the wrong one. All of them probably got 2 phones. Oh, child. You know, Hotel Holt had 2 phones, child. Sonia said, listen, my ex did that, and it was hard getting him out, even with the police. It was a whole mess. Girl, so you understand what I'm saying. Girl, I had one try to move in. I said, baby, I don't know you like that. That's why, honey, you can't let people know where you stay. They really will be trying to get in there and just stretch out, as my grandmother says. Baby, don't let a man get in your house and stretch out. He'll never leave. Stretch out mean lay down, baby. Q, the content guy, said, are you doing any more Throwback Thursday reviews? I am. You know what? I actually just thought about that because I just abruptly stopped because January picked up with all these shows, but I'm definitely going to get back on it. Now, I think I'm going to have to post them on a Monday. I mean, it probably won't be a throwback. I don't know what I'm going to call it if I put it on a Monday, but I'm going to have to do that. Okay. Let's see. Yep, that's D. Misha got caught up with a guy in Houston, 4 years on and off, and he lived with me so quick. Never paid a bill. Yes, I was delusional, but I have been delivered. Okay. I had to call the police. You can't get them out. And then the crazy thing is, in Houston, they be like, well, how long have they been staying here? Like, what? Is their name on the lease? No. Well, I mean, you have to formally evict them. No, sir. I'm telling you, you know what? That's okay. I'll just call about one of his warrants. Don't worry about it, sir. Thank you. Have a good night. Like, they do not be wanting to get them out. It's so hard to get them out of your house once they in. So, child. Mm-mm. Misha, when Sharice said Karen was doing it in the bathroom with a random man, Sharice was drinking too much and confused her with Mia. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. And baby, she didn't say a random man. She said a worker. I said, girl, not a worker. Your little elitist attitude, your little classist heifer. Hey, Minky Finky. My ex did that. I had to get the police involved and a 38. Ooh, see? We got some stories. We might need to have a live just about that, honey. A live about how to get them out. Caribbean gal said, if they've been there over 30 days, then they live there. Squatters' rights, these dusty. Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's why you can't drop your shoes off over here. Matter of fact, meet me at the hotel, child. Yeah, because I kept me one with a good warrant. I kept me one with a good warrant. I'm going to call about the warrants, and you don't have to worry about getting them out. I'm going to get him out one way or the other. Okay? Don't worry about it. He don't want to go, and make sure he leave. Black girls getting their shift together. Agreed, Misha. Guy came over with his laundry after our 4th day. That was the last day I saw him. And goodbye, sir. Also, we all have known a Dusty trying to come over with clothes and probably didn't even have no laundry detergent. Or as my grandmother liked to say, washing powder. Probably didn't even bring his own washing powder. Oh, child. Ooh, that's what I'm saying, child. Sunflower Creation said, laugh out loud. I think that's most states. Once they start receiving mail at that address, it's hard to get them mofos out. Exactly. That's why I don't let them receive nothing. Like, you can't even receive Uber Eats at my house. Okay, don't give nobody my address. Nope, we're not doing DoorDash. We're not doing Uber Eats. We're not doing any of that. You need to pick up your own food and bring it before you arrive. You have arrived at your destination. And don't send no delivery person to my address. Nah. Because that's the game they like to play, child. No. Petty Betty said, I have a 3-day max rule. Please don't leave stuff here. 3 days? Girl, I have become so accustomed to my own space that now I don't even think I can do an overnight stay, child. Just drop it off and then go home. Yeah, get on up, honey. I know you're a little tired. You're a little tired. I put that thing on you, but you got to go, okay? Drive safely and text me when you make it, okay? Honey, you got to get the hell up out of here, especially before my son wake up asking me for waffles. You got to go. Okay? No, absolutely not. 3 days? Girl, back in college when I thought, I liked the boys a little bit, I'm like, oh, yeah, you can stay. And then they be wanting you to cook them something. And I'm like, oh, not a real relationship. I got a midterm tomorrow. What goodbye. Keisha, thank you for the super chat or the super sticker. Kay said, you can't even get more than a tablespoon of food for me if we're not in a relationship. And I'm serious. Oh, baby, Kay, you don't play. Not a tablespoon. Well, child, they ain't eating. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a cook. I'm gonna cook because I like to eat. And I mean, I'm gonna make you a plate because everybody got to eat. But please don't try to stay here. Caribbean gal said, same. I love my space. And I be thinking, when is he leaving? Me too. That's why I kind of like that I have a child now, because if in the event I ever do have a man over or something, I could use that as an excuse. Like, I just don't really like him seeing everybody. You got to go because I don't like him seeing everybody. Oh, can I stay? No, he going to wake up. You got to go. No, you can't come over here. He's awake. Like, Jennifer said, I've been house hunting and I assured the realtor that nobody would know where I live unless it's mama. I have to see the guy's house first before he knows that I live by myself. And even then, I'm not telling him nothing. The killer's outside. Child, I'm scared these days. No, I'm not telling nobody else where I stay. A story time is not really a story time. Child, then we're going to wrap this thing up. So that soon to be ex-husband, child, this is why I will never tell a person where I live before I know that everything is everything. So I immediately saw red flags when we started dating, right? But, I gave him the benefit of the doubt or whatever. So one night we were supposed to go out, but I decided I was going to go out with my friends instead. Mind y'all, we weren't really just a couple like that. We were just hanging out, right? So I had already invited him to my house like maybe 2 days prior to that. So he came over, we talked, and he seemed like a really nice guy. We talked the whole night away. He didn't try no funny business. Okay, I kept him in the living room. All bedroom doors were closed, and I had an outside restroom. That's why I don't like apartments that have bathrooms in your bedroom, because honey, you don't need to go through my boudoir. Okay, stay on the outside and look in. So I had the detached bathroom and whatnot. All he saw was the living room, the kitchen, and the bathroom. So I'm thinking everything is everything. So he said he wanted to hang out, but I wanted to go hang out with my friend instead. So I said, you know what? Let's just take a rain check. So he was all cool with that. So I'm thinking, fine, I'm going to go out and whoop it up with the girls. And then I'll call you on my way home, because I'm single, sexy, and free. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no man. I'm talking to him, but am I really just talking to you? Because the phone had some rotation going on. I had some fine men in that phone, baby. Circa 2013, you couldn't tell me nothing. I think I was my finest in 2013. Now I think I'm kind of fine now, because I was looking at myself today and I said, girl, you 40 and still holding. Girl, you better go outside. But anywho, that's just a side note. So 2013, I had to find men in my phone. And y'all know I am a sucker for a capper. Okay. So I had some of them in my phone, but I had some professional men in my phone, honey. I had some men that, just hang out in my phone. I had all kinds of men in my phone. And he was a very nice guy. And he would, we would talk quite often, but he wasn't my man. So I went to go hang out with the friends. So child, I'm on my way home and I'm calling him. He ain't answering. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll talk to him another day. But I was so routine, and we would talk all the time. And I would always talk to him before I go to sleep. So I'm like, okay, I'll just talk to him another time, child. It really ain't no big deal. Y'all tell me why I pull in my gate, honey. I put my gate code in. Boop, 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 boop. And honey, the gate slowly opened, but then it stopped a little bit, honey, because it's always broke. It's going to be a broke gate at an apartment in Houston if it don't be nothing else. So child, after I squeeze through the little hole in the gate, I get in. It's nighttime. So I ain't scared, because this ain't like right now. Like right now, I would never go outside when it's dark. But back then, honey, I was so, child, I would walk to my car at 3 o'clock in the morning. Do y'all hear me? So I'm like, okay, I'm home. I got my Whataburger. I'm about to go eat my hamburger, and I'm fine. He ain't answer the phone. I'll talk to him tomorrow. I'm still looking cute. I put my slides on, honey, because you can't go up the stairs, because I'm always live on the 3rd floor. You can't go up the stairs with your heels on. Y'all tell me why I hit that last step and he was sitting on my steps. I said, what the hell? He said, hey. I said, why? What are you doing here? He said, I want to see you tonight. I said, what now? I said, you want to see me tonight? I said, but we had already said that I was going to go here and you weren't going to be here. He was like, you've been out a long time. I said, how long have you been sitting on the steps? He was like, well, I just got here about an hour ago. You have waited on these steps an hour? I said, what if I didn't come back here tonight? He looked at me and said, well, why wouldn't you come back here tonight? I was so scared and so confused that I didn't know what to do besides invite him in. I was like, oh, okay, well, come on in. I should have known he was crazy right then. I should have known. I said, something's not right about him. So he comes in, okay, and I go to the restroom and I text my friend and I'm like, girl, I need a fake emergency or something, okay? And she was like, I got you. So I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there with my phone face up. This fool is taking forever to call me. I'm like, girl, where's the emergency? So I'm sitting there. He's sitting on the couch. Now, mind y'all, I told you I have never showed him my bedroom or nothing. So he's like, can I use the restroom? And I'm like, yes. Because if he goes to the restroom, I can text my friend again. So child, he went to the restroom, but I don't know if he just went in there and turned around in a circle and came right back out. Honey, I ain't never seen nobody come out of the restroom that fast. I said, baby, what did you do? Did you wash your hands? He was like, what you talking about? I said, you know how men use the restroom? You have to hold yourself to use the restroom. I didn't hear no water running or nothing. So he started laughing. I said, look, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have company tonight because I have to go to work early in the morning. And he's like, oh no, it's cool. It's cool. He's like, I mean, I don't mind sleeping on the couch. I said, what? I said, oh, okay. So finally, after 45 minutes, okay, it really wasn't 45 minutes. It was like 10 minutes, but my nervous system was so bad. It felt like 45. After 10 minutes, this helper calls me. I'm like, hello. She gonna say, what's up? I said, oh my God. I said, I don't know what's up. What's up with you? She was like, no, what's up with you? I hung that phone up in her face so good. So I tell him I have to go back to the restroom and I text my sister. I said, call me. It's an emergency. I said, it's a man in here and I don't want him in here. So my sister calls me and she's like, you need to get here right now. Something going on with Nana. Child, we don't even have a Nana. Okay. We do not call my grandma Nana. Okay. So she was like, something going on with Nana, because we don't like to speak that over our parents and whatnot. But when the emergency is going down, the emergency is going down. So she was like, something going on with Nana. Child, she fake crying and everything. She deserves an Oscar. Okay, so she fake crying. And I'm like, oh my God, Nana. So child, she crying, I'm lying. He trying to stay. So I'm looking at him. I said, you gotta go. I gotta go check on my Nana. He was like, you want me to come with you? It was at that moment. It was at that moment. I looked at that man. And then my crazy ass had enough nerve to marry him, child. Oh, that's a whole nother story. I looked at that man. I said, hey, boo, you really have to go. My Nana is having some kind of emergency, something. I got to get to the hospital. You just never know how much time you have left. I really have to go, and you have to go. I will see you another day. So to follow through with said lie, I had to get in my car and drive out of my gate. He went left, I went right. Okay, but I made sure that he went left. So I went right and then went left and then went right again. I said, oh, child, I didn't think I was ever going. I had to sit at the gas station down the street for about 45 minutes. He kept calling me. I tried to let the windows down so he could hear wind swooshing in the background. And he was like, did she ever make it to the hospital? I said, yeah, I'm almost there. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm gonna call you back. Child, I'm hanging the phone up and everything all dramatic. Finally, after 45 minutes, I'm like, okay, I think the coast is clear. So I called him back like I'm updating him. So I called him and I said, listen, I'm at the hospital. Thank you so much, for just being there for me. I don't even know. Like you were at my house at the perfect time. He was like, anything, it's anything for you. It's all good. I was like, okay, I'm going to call you tomorrow. And I was like, you at home? He said, yeah, I'm at home. The only reason why I knew he was really at home, child, because I could hear his TV in the background. I said, ooh, thank God for ESPN, child. I heard ESPN in that background. I said, oh, he at the house, child. He at the house. So I got off the phone with him and snuck back into my apartment. Oh, child, from then on, I said I would never tell another man where I live. Now, granted, later on, things took a turn and then our relationship evolved into something else. And then we got married and had a whole child. And now he's a nut and I'm behind the screen. But that's neither here nor there. That's just a side note. That's just a side note. Oh, child. You live and you learn, child. You live and you learn. Listen, y'all will not judge me. I see some of y'all judge me in this comments talking about and you married him and did. And what else is going on? And what you gonna do? Fight me? What you gonna do? Oh, child. Oh, y'all crazy, honey. I'm crazy. Y'all crazy. He was crazy. And my friend was damn crazy, calling me, telling my girl, what's up? I'm like, nothing. What's up with you? Child, you got to pick the right friend for a recon mission. Child, she almost got me killed. But anywho, honey, that's why I will never invite another man to my house. Like, and sometimes, because I really have such a nice space. And sometimes I be wanting to get cute. You know how you get real cute before they come over? And you be putting on your little tights, your around the house clothes, but it still be kind of form fitting so he can see if the thing is thinging or not. But you kind of like casual with it. And some be kind of like off the shoulder and you be smelling real good, sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. I hope that you don't take it wrong. Shout out to Drake. When you looking like that. And I be wanting somebody to come over. But then I think that the killer outside. And then I'm in the house talking to y'all on the live about the fool that came to my gate and was sitting up on my steps. So that's pretty much how my life has turned out. I just don't know what to do, child. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, I could really write a book. Y'all don't even know all the stuff I done been through, child. This is crazy. Caramel Honey said, I randomly joined during this story and I'm very amused. Oh, child, it was going down. I be having some stories. Do you hear me? I be having some stories. Okay, well, let me go up to y'all's comments. I woke up this dude out of his sleep at 5 a.m. to catch an Uber. Girl, you are my kind of woman. I can't believe you let him sleep to 5. Child, please, you ain't drooling past 5 or 10 minutes, honey. I don't know what you're going to do, but you better splash some water on your face or something. But you got to get up out of here. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Hey, Dina, I'm late, but I was just saying that when you look back at a dating story and realize how crazy the person was, but you continue to date them, yes, that was so nuts. Like, why would I continue that? Like, I really am trying to just think about why. You know what? I kind of know why though. Because my biological clock was ticking. Everybody was trying to make me do not let people rush you. I don't know the ages of whoever is on this live, but listen, you got time. Don't let people rush you. Because I was sitting here thinking about, like, dang, I'm 31. I don't have any kids. You know, everybody keeps asking me, why don't you have kids? Like, girl, what's wrong with you? It was like I was a unicorn. Everybody was wondering if my ovaries were working or not. And I'm just like, is something wrong with me? Why don't I have kids? And I didn't want to just have kids all willy-nilly. I wanted to be married. And yeah, I just rushed myself into some foolishness. And now I cannot get out of it. Why can you get married in 2 seconds, but you have to get divorced over a span of 17 years? Why does it take so long to get divorced? Like, what's going on? Why does it take so long? I don't understand. And so now I'm just sitting here like, if only I would have just dumped his ass when I saw him on my steps. Child, anywho, y'all, we have talked about Rob. We have talked about Sharice. We have talked about Karen. We have talked. Okay, and I think maybe we should just have a Saturday Night Live next Saturday to just talk. You know, just about whatever y'all want to talk about. And y'all can hear some of my crazy stories or whatever, child. But we don't have to have a specific subject in mind, because I don't be watching Love and Marriage DC on Saturdays. I watch it like on Monday or whatever. Don't forget to come over here on Tuesday night, because I will be reviewing live Love and Marriage DC. Tuesdays are the designated days for Love and Marriage DC. I'm still going to put out Love After Lockup, but I was a little tired today, so I didn't get a chance to review it, but I did watch it, and it was a good episode too. That Derek can't be trusted, honey. His sisters can't be trusted. He can't be trusted. I can't stand how they keep fat shaming Monique. His brother talking about some, we don't date BBWs. Sir, do you even date? I'm sorry. Don't let me get started. Anywho, the whole show is a bona fide mess, but I am still going to review it. It's probably going to be out tomorrow in the afternoon. And yeah, that's just that on that. But I had a good time talking to y'all. But wait a minute. Let me see if I can find this Ashley clip before we go. I want y'all to hear this, baby. I don't care what's going on. Hold on 1 second. We are going to get this Ashley clip if it's the last thing I do. Okay, hold on. Well, it is going to be the last thing I do, because then we're going to end this live. I want y'all to hear this. This is just some foolishness and some ignorance if I ever did. Hit it. Okay, hold on. Let me see. I'm going to find it. Let me just find it. Let me give y'all some music here. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to give you guys a little listening entertainment while I find the mess. Okay, y'all, they actually deleted it. They deleted it. I can't even let y'all hear it because they deleted it. Okay, well, I did post it on my Patreon, but basically, I'm so upset that they deleted it. Why would y'all delete the response, honey? Basically, Ashley was saying she did an interview with the news station, and she was saying how um she had texted Robin to find out what was going on when the news broke, and she was saying that, oh well, it's not what you guys think because he never cheated on her, and I spoke to Robin, and so it's some other things. And Patreon is just a forum where their podcast is on Patreon, so you have to pay for it. Actually, no, it's not. Okay, their podcast is free. You can listen to it on any streaming platform. Patreon is something totally different, and they were trying to monopolize off of this, thinking that we were going to run over there and hear all this alleged tea and pay for it. Now, some people did, but I'm sure they made all of $15. Okay. Because once the blogs picked it up, everybody else got wind of it because now it's free. So that's just that on that. And I wanted y'all to hear it, but I can't find it anymore. And I think they deleted it. So, yeah, there's that. But is it on Twitter, Anna? Okay, let me look. Let me look on Twitter. Hold on. I'm going to see if it's on Twitter. Hold on. I really wanted y'all to hear it because, baby, I was like, Ashley, shut up. Wait a minute. Is this it? Okay, I think this is it. Hold on. Is this it? Hold on.
The bosses on Bravo. What?
No, this isn't it. This is the one I just played. Okay, hold on. Let me try to find it. You know what? Actually, the person underneath here, she actually posted about it too. Hold on. Child, not Mama Dorothy posting about it. You know it's crazy when Mama Dorothy posted. Okay, hold on. Let me find it, y'all. Between Mama Dorothy and Mama Joyce, child, the mamas ain't playing. Do you hear me? Okay, okay. Where is it? Where is it? Boom! Found it. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Let's see if I got it. Okay, y'all, I think I got it. Child, let's listen to it.
They got married. Last night, Robin went on their podcast, Reasonably Shady, and said that he cheated on her before season 7. You're saying there's a lot that's not making it to the masses?
Correct. So I texted Robin about this. She and Giselle have their podcast on Patreon, which is a paid thing. You have to actually pay for that.
Okay.
So people are just taking a snippet, but they're not actually listening to the full episode of their podcast. And she goes in depth and explains that it wasn't one cheating, but this woman had tried to basically get money from them or something like that. So Robin has more of an explanation, but that's not exactly what she said. She does not say Juan cheated on her.
Oh, so this
making the headlines, babes. That's not what she said.
and it's like real misinformation because I went on TikTok and I mean it's this woman showing receipts for hotel stays and saying it just seems like about the prenup and
Oh, y'all couldn't hear it?
Was in the prenup.
Hold on. I didn't know y'all couldn't hear it. Hold on. Let me go back.
But then on the other side, like on Instagram, I saw a post where folks are saying, no, it was just a conversation.
Exactly. One cheating, but this woman had tried to basically get money from them or something like that. So Robin has more of an explanation, but that's not exactly what she said. She does not say Juan cheated on her.
Oh, so this is misinformation.
No, there's misinformation that's making the headlines, babes. That's not what she said.
And it's like real misinformation because I went on TikTok and I mean, it's this woman showing receipts for hotel stays and saying it just seems like very specific stuff. But then on the other side, like on Instagram, I saw a post where folks are saying, no, it was just a conversation
Exactly.
that they had.
Yes.
Those are very different.
I know. But what's more salacious?
Yeah.
You
Let's
know?
listen to what they have to say and see.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about she and Juan dated during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and she shows this like hotel receipt with his name on it. Right. Okay. That's like that's legit. I don't know. I mean, that's the premise of the allegation. Right. Exactly. So, you know what I want to. Okay. So what I want to say, first of all, I was aware of the situation.
Oh, see, okay, and that's where it stops. So she goes on to explain more about what the situation was.
So
Yes.
I think what makes it tough is that there have been issues, right, with
course.
cheating in the past, long time ago in their
Other
relationship.
allegations, right?
And then in the recent episodes before leading up to this marriage, they're talking about the prenup. And one of the things that, you know, is in the prenup is if you cheat,
Right.
you know, this, that, and the other. So I think for a lot of folks it's, well, if we're talking about Juan, maybe this is true. It's unfortunate if it's not, though.
Yeah, I know. And I think hopefully Robin will clarify it.
Yeah.
Because we were texting about it last night. And also, poor Juan, I think that's why he got so upset, because he knew that this could make the headlines because this woman was threatening that. So she was already sort of blackmailing
So her
him.
narrative's out there. I'm sure she's happy about it.
You know, I mean, mission accomplished, I guess, my gal, whoever she is.
Well,
Yeah.
hopefully we can bring y'all updates if it does in fact get cleared up. We'd love to have Robin on the show.
Yes,
Yeah,
Real Moms
nice.
Who Love Bravo. Real Moms Love Bravo. She actually has what Robin said transcribed. So
Oh,
you
good.
on Instagram, check out their Instagram.
All the clarification.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, Candace, she is one to you know, give a piece of her mind, one or two pieces, or the whole thing. She went off on the whole pot. She went off on the bosses on Bravo. Why is that?
So
Look at all of
this is particularly about someone who works at our production company, Truly Original. She recently was honored because she is such a powerhouse in what she does. And she made a comment about how she appreciates that the shows are successful because we are authentic with our lives, and she actually spotlighted Kandi Burruss. And I guess Candace is refuting that as to what authentic actually is. And you know, I didn't read the whole thing. Someone tagged me in it, and I was like, really, y'all? It's too early.
I read it all, and I was like, kept going back and rereading some of the tweets, trying to figure out.
Yeah, it was hard to figure out what
flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used a lot of big words. I do appreciate that she has a big vocabulary, but I just don't know if the diction and where she chose to use those words was appropriate.
Are you and she on good terms?
No.
Oh.
Are we ever? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I to me, that was uncalled for personally, because we are in the same industry, and these people do work really hard to make our show. We don't agree always with what they do, but essentially we know what we signed up for. And so if you don't do the show then.
Okay.
But the comment wasn't about Candace. It was about someone else, and Candace then took a problem with what she said. Okay.
Yeah, her name wasn't specifically said, Candace's name.
So I guess people are surprised in why she was so invested in what was said.
I don't know. You'll have to ask her.
All right. Well, let's talk about the season 7 finale. Let's start with what's going on with Robin and Juan. Last week we reported that they got married. Last night, Robin went on their podcast.
So basically, that's what Ashley had to say. Ashley, shut up. It's more to it. No, there's not more to it. And she did say that he cheated, because she even said Juan was an idiot. Okay, he was an idiot. And then this happened. So now all of a sudden, oh, poor Juan. This is why Michael did you the way he did, honey. Because you're making excuses for the man. Are you serious? Girl. And then on top of that, you can tell that she did not even read what Candace wrote. And the ladies that were interviewing her, just going along with her, talking about, I was confused about what Candace was. How are you confused? It was a thread. It made perfect sense. If you're going to be on this show, no, you should be telling Robin she should just not do the show. If you're going to do a show, you need to be authentically you. Ashley was acting like Candace was blaming it on the producers, but Candace was actually talking about Robin the entire time. So, girl, what are you even talking about? I was like, child, this is just so crazy. Ashley will just say any old thing. And I could tell she was lying because, first of all, she was fidgeting. She was messing with her hair. She was smiling like she always does. And whenever Ashley is telling the truth, there will not be any smile on her face. None. So I knew she was lying. And I'm like, girl, what you did was you texted Robin before you went on this interview and said, girl, in case they ask me about you in this mess, what should I say? Don't try to play in my face, Ashley. Okay? Because it ain't going to work for me. Like, anyway, Robin is not the brightest at all. Holly says she didn't read the prenup either. That's why she's not getting nothing. Holly, that is a good one. Oh, honey, didn't read nothing, allegedly. Exactly, Minky, allegedly. Child, we don't want no problems. Yvette said, Robin wants to be so perfect, but everybody else's business she can't wait to put out there. And you know what? I don't even more so think it's Robin, because have y'all noticed that every time Robin gets in a confessional, she's like, yeah, I already heard that. Yeah, Candace told me that weeks ago. Oh, yeah, I knew that about Wendy like 2 years ago. But she'll never put it out. It's Giselle that wants to put out the mess. So for me, I feel like if Robin would separate herself from Gizzard, she might be all right. But she act like she can't think without her. And Ashley, just shut up. I can't stand to hear Ashley talk. She just gets on my nerves. I don't know what it is, but I just can't stand her. Bianca said, Robin needs to stop being delusional and speak the truth. She's making it worse by trying to cover up for a man that everyone clearly sees is not into her. Exactly. And we don't know the ins and outs of their relationship inside their home, but at least keep it real. And please do not let Ashley speak for you. And then even after hearing what Robin said, Ashley's like, see, there's more to it. Apple-headed hussy. I can't stand Ashley. Oh, honey, I can't stand Ashley. She just messy for no reason. I hate it. Oh, child. Mickey said, forehead Ashley is just dizzy. What Karen told Robin? You the dizziest at this table, child. Amanda said if the girl wanted clout, she would have showed her face and spilled her own tea. Exactly. And then she even told, but she did tell the man, she said, look, if you want to reveal who I am, I have absolutely no problem with that. Okay. But I'm just telling you the facts. And why would the girl, child, we done already been through it. That girl is not trying to extort money from y'all. If I were her, I would be, listen, defamation, honey, talking about I'm extorting some money. I will provide all of my receipts, all up and down a paid platform. Now, she's the one that can go on a Patreon and spill the tea. And girl, if you're listening, I'm not doing nothing. If you want to come over and spill some tea, come on over, baby. Child, I am done being messy for the night, y'all. Anywho, let me get on off of here, child. I just wanted y'all to hear that before we left so that y'all could see what Ashley is doing and saying, and her hatred for Candace has her saying things that make absolutely no sense. Girl, read a book, honey. Anywho, child, I'm going to go and get off this live. I will see y'all on Tuesday for Love and Marriage DC. Meet me back here next Saturday. Let's talk about just whatever. And I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all had a good time talking in the chat. I hope you had a good time listening to my story time. That was really a story time. And thank you for telling me that it was on the Twitter, because that's why I got it. I will catch y'all on the flip side. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace. Night, y'all.